All right, guys, what's going on? I hope you guys are well. So, guys, I did a video about Billy Joe Saunders. A lot of you, I want to show another face. I want to get all of you guys have seen someone before on the channel. But the reason why I like to get him on with the Billy Joe Saunders Canelo one, because he's picking Billy Joe in this fight. And I told you guys that it's the 5%, there's only about 5% of people that I think there's only Billy Joe fans that think he's going to win this fight. I think Canelo will knock Billy Joe out. He thinks, I don't know how he thinks that Billy Joe's going to win a decision here. Even though with not got the greatest resume, and Canelo Alvarez right now is on another level. You know, when you look at Canelo's resume, who he's fought, who he's beat, you know, I think it's a no-brainer. And most people that I've seen, because I'm on Facebook forums, you know, my videos are posted everywhere, so I know what people are saying about Billy Joe Saunders and Canelo, and what people think about this fight. And there's no way, the most 90% of people I see are all picking Canelo to knock Billy Joe out or beat him comfortably. What makes you think Billy Joe's got a chance in this one?
Obviously, at the end of the day, Billy Joe's got everything to prove. If you're asking what he's got, you know, in terms of his skill set, obviously, I think I probably mentioned it before. I think he has a style, because I don't think power is what's going to win it anyways. Any guy that had power, Callum Smith had power, I don't think that's going to win it.
That's not true though, because many people thought Golovkin beat him.
Yeah, but the thing is, obviously, Golovkin outworked him. So
do you think Golovkin won the first fight?
Yeah, I think Golovkin won.
So that's not true then. That's not true then, is it? What? That power don't beat him because you.
No. But what I'm saying is that he didn't lose. But in my opinion, I think Golovkin beat him, but I think Golovkin beat him because he outworked him, not because of his power. That's my opinion. I think Golovkin.
But why was Canelo not throwing punches though?
I think he tired during the middle rounds.
No. But he was not throwing punches because he was afraid to get hit with the power.
Well, I think he was throwing punches. He threw some big power shots.
Yeah, he did throw power shots, but he wasn't throwing as many punches because he was gun shy because of Golovkin's power.
I think in the second fight, we've seen that obviously. I don't personally think he was gun shy. I think when you got
Golovkin walking you down, you're going to be gun shy.
I think it was more the pressure than, you know, the one shot power that Golovkin had. I think it was more the pressure.
Yeah, but it's the power as well, isn't it? It's the pressure.
Yeah,
of the power.
obviously you can say it's both. You can say it's a mixture of both. But you know, Golovkin's the type of fighter, he overwhelms you with shots, and you can't. It was a very tough. And both fights were tough. Both fights could have gone either way. Well, so the first fight I thought Golovkin won. That couldn't have gone either way. I just think he.
But Salman, fair enough. I get that. But the question is, Golovkin's got a granite chin and he's very tough. He can take a lot of punishment. Billy Joe's not Golovkin. Billy Joe's not going to be able to take as much punishment as Golovkin. Canelo, when he puts it on you, he really puts it on you. Those body shots.
What we're going to have to see in this fight is how good Billy Joe is, because as I said, like it's one of them ones where someone's untested and he's going into the deep water. Is that he's either going to swim or he's going to sink. You know, obviously a lot of people think he's going to sink, but that's obviously for him to prove. You know, that's for him to prove. The reason I was obviously said before, the reason why I think he can win this fight, and the reason why I'm one of the few people that do pick him is because of his style. I think he's got the slick style which could cause Canelo problems, and if implemented right for 12 good rounds. Because at the end of the day, look, he could go in and have a stinker and get knocked out. It's on the night, you know. It's on the night. If he puts a masterclass together for 12 rounds, I personally think if he gets it right 100% on the night, I think he has a beating of Canelo. But that's obviously my opinion. Obviously, some people may think I'm delusional, but I just feel that he may not have the power. Canelo may walk him down, but I think he still has the ring IQ.
But you keep saying that, you know, he made Canelo's going to land punches, a lot of punches. He's not. What's he going to be able to do? Box and move all fight, like when Canelo's just gonna be, you know, tippy tapped for 12 rounds.
That's why it's so interesting, and that's why I want to see it, because I want to see what he's gonna do. You know, it's either gonna go two ways. He's either gonna get, you know, destroyed, you know, or he's gonna get beaten up like Callum Smith did, or he's gonna put on a masterclass.
Do you think it could get to the stage where Billy Joe may go into his shell if he feels Canelo's power and start looking just to survive, like Mikey Garcia did with Errol Spence?
No, it's one of them fights where because he's untested and we've never really seen him in those circumstances, we don't know whether he's going to just go into a shell. I think personally, if it comes to a stage where nothing's working for him, he might just go for it and probably get knocked out. But the thing is, obviously, he's definitely going to win. He's not going to pick up a check or to go into a shell.
Yeah, but even Callum Smith went to win. But when you get in there with him, it's a different game.
That's what we're going to have to see, because obviously he's been talking.
Let me ask you a question. If Callum Smith fought Billy Joe Saunders, be honest, would you be confident that Billy Joe beats Callum Smith?
I wouldn't be 100% confident, but I think he could beat, but I think he can beat Callum Smith.
But can Callum Smith beat Billy Joe?
Yeah, I think so. I think it could
do you think Canelo could beat Callum Smith?
Yeah.
Did you think Callum Smith could beat Canelo? I know styles make fights.
When I gave that prediction for that fight, I said I wouldn't be surprised if Callum Smith was to beat Canelo. Obviously, once I seen it, then I realized, all right. Once I seen the fight, then I realized that, all right, maybe not.
But when you say, what makes you say, like you say that you're basically saying that his style, Billy Joe's style, is going to cause him problems. What are we going off? Lara? We're going off Mayweather? They don't really fight like Billy. They fight completely differently. What does Billy Joe do similar to Lara? Lara has very good head movement. He doesn't run around. He doesn't dance. He doesn't move a lot like Billy Joe. What
I mean by obviously what I believe Billy Joe is going to do in the fight, I think he's gonna let his fast hands go. He's gonna look to overwhelm him and just he's gonna look to hit and move.
But here's the thing, he doesn't. His hands aren't that fast though. When you say his fast hands, how fast are they? Are they more faster than Amir Khan's hands?
No, I don't think so. But obviously, that's what I think he's going to implement, because I don't see.
Can I ask you a question? You know when Amir Khan fought Canelo Alvarez, did you see Canelo make Amir Khan miss with his fast hands?
Yeah, through the later rounds.
Yeah. You say 4th, 5th round. Do you see him make him miss with his head movement?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
So do you think his hand speed is anywhere near as close as Khan's?
No, I don't.
So do you think Canelo will make him miss then?
Yeah, he might make him miss. Yeah.
So then that means you're basically saying Canelo could start schooling Billy Joe and start hitting him and hurting him.
Let's see.
Remember what you're saying is that Billy Joe's gonna have to tippy-tappy him. You admit that Billy Joe can't knock him out. He can't hurt.
I don't think he can knock him out.
He can't hurt him.
No.
But you're openly admitting that Canelo can hurt Billy Joe.
Yeah, I think he can hurt Billy Joe. Yeah.
So what I'm trying to point out is, how do you think this guy is gonna tippy-tappy him for 12 rounds? Basically, that's what you're saying. You're saying he's gonna have to tippy-tappy him for 12 rounds and win the fight.
I don't think he's gonna do tippy-tappy like someone like.
I
don't think he's gonna go in like someone like a Yildirim. Obviously, he's gonna go in with a game plan.
I'm not saying Yildirim. You don't understand what I'm saying. The way he's gonna win is tippy-tappy. Tip-tap, tip-tap, move away, tip-tap,
No, I don't think he's gonna tip-tap. I think, you're not gonna win a fight by tip-tapping. He's gonna have to conclusively win the fight. He's gonna have to show that he's a better boxer. He has to land. Basically, the way he's gonna win this fight is he has to land more shots than Canelo, and he needs to do that every round, basically. Because in my opinion, he has to win convincingly 11 of the 12 rounds to get the decision. Well, I don't think he gets this decision.
But you just said right now that
I think he's gonna box and move, but not like tippy-tap. He's gonna obviously hit him with clean shots.
Okay, let's think of it this way. Okay, let's look at this. After 1 or 2 rounds, if Billy Joe is faster than Canelo, will Canelo become acclimatized to his speed?
Probably.
Yes. Okay, because we've seen him in with faster fighters, right? Than Billy Joe, right? So Canelo's got great head movement. Yeah. So Canelo's gonna make Billy Joe miss. We accept that. He's gonna make him miss. Yeah. Billy Joe might make Canelo miss. He's got good defensive skills and that. But do we agree that Canelo's going to be landing punches? There's not going to be a chance where Billy Joe's just going to make him miss completely.
Yeah, he's going to land punches.
Doesn't land. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Not on that level anyways.
So he's going to be hitting him to the body, right? So Billy Joe's going to hit Canelo and it's not going to affect Canelo. But when Canelo hits Billy Joe, it's going to hurt him, right? It's going to affect him over time. Over the rounds, it's going to wear him down. And Canelo, if Billy Joe is outboxing after 3 or 4 rounds, what's Canelo going to do? Canelo's going to start walking him down and start becoming very aggressive. and start to put a lot of pressure on him. But you just admitted that Billy Joe can't knock him out. He can't hurt him. He can't hurt Canelo. Canelo knows I can hurt this guy, but this guy can't hurt me. He's going to become more aggressive. He's going to start walking down and he's going to start smashing him to the body anywhere he can hit him, like he was with Smith, like he smashed his arm up, right? But the difference between Callum Smith and Billy Joe is that Callum Smith was able to absorb that punishment because Callum Smith's a big guy, right? Is Billy Joe going to be able to absorb that punishment? I don't think so. That's why I think
obviously that's why I want to see it as well, because I want to see what he's gonna, like, if he's gonna be able to absorb the punishment, or if he is gonna look. At the end of the day, he said that I think obviously what he believed. Obviously, he said that I'm gonna do things a little bit different when I get in there with Canelo to what Callum Smith did. Let's see if he.
Yeah, but he's got a different style. Of course, he's gonna.
But let's see what he's saying is true, or what he's saying is just a load of waffle. Because at the end of the day, it's, as I said to you, it's sink or swim. He's either going to be able to do it, or he's just going to get... Look, this fight goes two ways. Canelo batters him and schools him and knocks him out, or Billy Joe schools him. It's not good. There's no other way this fight can go, in my opinion. If it starts going one way where, in my opinion anyways, for example, if Billy Joe 7 rounds up, right, I can't see, unless Canelo lands an absolute dynamite of a shot, if Canelo starts well and Canelo just schooling him like how he did to Callum Smith, you'll be able to know in the first 3 or 4 rounds it's pretty much going to go one way. And likewise, if Billy Joe is doing the same thing to him and he's 6-7 rounds up, it's going one way pretty much. But obviously, let's see what happens. It's an intriguing fight. I want to see this fight. I hope none of them pull out. I want to see this fight because I want to see whether Billy Joe backs up his words, because he's been talking a lot, but now we need to see.
A lot of people think that Billy Joe's going to pull out this fight. They think that
could do.
Do you reckon?
Listen, with Billy Joe, he's a funny type of guy. You don't know, there could be drugs. It could be a drugs incident. You don't know with this guy. He's pulled out a lot, in fights, and he did it to Murray. He pulled out.
Yeah, but I don't think he's gonna pull out this fight. No chance. I think it's his biggest payday. I think it's a big opportunity for him.
If you roll a leg, you're gonna pull out, and it doesn't matter. You're not gonna go in. I don't think he's there for the money, because if he was there for the money, he would have taken the fight in December. Obviously, the reason what his reasoning was that I didn't want to take the fight in December because I want a 3 months training camp. So if he wanted the money, he would have taken the money in December. But I think he is definitely there to win. Look, at the end of the day, he's the guy that's unproven. He's the guy that, people want to see how good he really is. Because no one really knows how good his last performance where people were actually talking about it was like, nearly 4 years ago now? It's been 4 years now that David Lemieux won. That's been 4 years now. 4 years, ages a fighter. That's a long time ago. We don't know how good he is now.
He hasn't looked great since.
Exactly. He didn't look great against Martin Murray. He even admitted it himself. Do I beat Canelo on that performance? No. So look, at the end of the day, we gotta see at the end of the day what he's been saying. Is he going to be able to back up his words, or is he going to get knocked out? But it's for him to prove now, because we have to see how good he is, because this is his chance now. This is his golden opportunity to prove how good Billy Joe Saunders is.
So let's end it on this. Do you think Billy Joe's going to beat Canelo, or do you think you don't know?
You know what? If I get it wrong, I get it wrong. I'm not really bothered. But obviously, I'm gonna stick to what obviously I've always said.
Billy Joe points.
I'm going Billy Joe points. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I don't really. As I said, I'm not emotionally connected to either fighter. I'm more like I support Joshua. I'm emotionally attached to someone like a Joshua Khan. With this fight, I want Billy Joe to win because obviously he's British, but I'm not really emotionally attached with him like that. I don't really follow him that well. But I hope he does go do it. I don't have anything. Obviously, I like Billy Joe, but it's not that I'm being biased or anything.
I actually think you're a Billy Joe fanboy, to be honest, because you're actually thinking he's going to win it. And to be honest, most people don't give him a chance. But so the fact that you're picking him, I think most people are going to think you're a fanboy of his, because it's definitely not one that people are predicting. Like this guy's got no chance according to most people.
Yeah, of course, but obviously it's just one of those.
He's
things.
A huge underdog according to
big and rightly so. He's not. You got to realize Canelo's fought guys better than Billy Joe. Let's be honest. He's fought better guys than Mayweather. I couldn't care less if Billy Joe was to beat Canelo, Golovkin, and 5 other guys like Canelo, he still wouldn't beat someone like a Mayweather. It just wouldn't happen in a million years. So you got to realize Canelo's fought Mayweather, man, and the experience he's got. He's fought Cotto.
They're all Cotto's way better than Billy. Like,
you got to realize these guys are Hall of Fame fighters.
Mostly,
and these guys are Hall of Fame fighters. So the experience he's got,
Kovalev, flipping hell.
It's a big it's a big ask in what I'm saying. I'm saying that he's going to beat someone that has a resume and experience like that.
Just one off topic. If Canelo fought Kovalev in his prime, do you think Canelo could have beaten him?
I don't think so, no.
Yeah, I don't think so anyway.
And personally, I don't think he would have beaten Andre Ward as well.
I don't. Do you think he beats Beterbiev?
I'm not really. Probably. I don't know. I don't know how good Beterbiev is. I've not really seen him.
Yeah, so I listen.
But I know he wouldn't beat Andre Ward.
Yeah,
no way.
And probably not Kovalev either.
I don't think he would have beat. Look at it. If he just about look, think about it like this. Kovalev nearly got beat by Anthony Yard.
Yeah.
Right. And Canelo just about beat Kovalev. Yeah, he knocked him out, but he was faded. Round. He was gone.
Yeah.
Yard nearly knocked him out in the 8th round.
Yeah.
But Yard had no experience. He hadn't been at that level before. So how good is Kovalev right now? Kovalev was good when he fought Andre Ward in like 2016.
He beat Ward, really. Let's be honest. In that
first
fight,
a lot of people said he won that first fight against Ward. But what I'm trying to say is that Kovalev's a good fighter, and him against Canelo in his prime, no chance. Canelo, if he just barely beat him now, and it's not like he schooled him in that fight. It was a close fight. If it went to points, you never know. Canelo might have lost. So you got to take into consideration that.
I agree. Sergey Kovalev would have beat Canelo.
But then again, you got to give Canelo props because that's nowhere near his weight. He jumped up weight. He's not that weight. He's not in that weight class either. So
leave your thoughts, guys. Let me know what you think. He's picking Billy Joe. I'm picking Canelo by knockout. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. And guys, remember to please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.